Hello, Mega Dimensions here, back for another Facing Night video. And let me check if I'm actually recording. Yeah, I am recording. Okay, let's go back full screen. This is still the first day that I have this entire full screen, cover my entire full screen. That's fucking amazing. I am so hyped. Truly. Can you tell? Anyways, now last time. It was that we were catching up to Rin's perspective, Insure's perspective. You get what I'm talking about. And then we went to find it. Then we got stabbed by a chest by Lancer, and then Rin saved us. Then we went back. Then we cleaned the mess for some fucking reason. Habits, as I mentioned during that part. And then he tried to fight. Then he wasn't home. Then Lancer found out that we survived. Then we fought a bit. We failed, of course. Then we served Saber, our beautiful angel. Then she was about to kill Rin. Then we stopped her. So, and I think we're going to figure out the situation of this entire thing. So I am in a street situation. In front of me is the school number. In front of me is the school #1 idol whom I admire, Tozuka Rin. And following slightly behind me is Saber, who calls herself a servant. Oh, the hallway suddenly feels like a different dimension. I can't be a coward forever. I am a magus, even if I am amateur. Tozuka Rin is a magus just like me. He's acting so fiercely, so I have to act firmly too. But I can only work out a few things. First, about Saber's following me. I'm sure she's some kind of familiar because she calls me a master, and I made a contract with her. Well, at least you know about familiars. I hear that familiars are kind of assistant for a magus. Most magi transfer part of their body into something and summon it as another self. For another self, a magus usually uses a small animal. That's same because it's easy to take over the mind of something like a cat or a dog. Some magic use a human as a friend, but they need enough magical energy to restrain a human at all times if they do such a thing. But one constantly uses enough magic energy to control someone. It will take most of the magus magical energy to sting the familiar. But that's putting the cart before the horse. A familiar is something that assists the magus. To reduce the burden on the magus, it's commonly accepted that small animals are most suitable. So I've been taught, but...
何かあるのですか、シオ。
What is it, Shiro?
いや、なんでもない。
No, it's nothing. Sarah looks human no matter how you look at her, and she's clearly superior to me, her master. I don't have magical energy to control such a person, and more than that, I don't have the magical circuit to summon a familiar. So Sarah must be someone rather unlike a familiar. She says she's a servant. I don't know what that is, but I think the man called Lancer and the man in red with Tozuka are the same thing. It must be that Tozuka is called a master. I saw her use magic skills. If I am worth half a magus, she's worth about 3 magi. Though of course there's no point in comparing me to other magi when I can only use strengthening magic. Anyway, Tozuka is amazing magus. In the spirituality superior land is a family of magi that looks after the land. The enemy family only came to this land in the Kiritsugu generation, so we're just strangers. That's why I didn't know Tozuka was a magus. I'm sure Tozuka didn't know that I knew magic. There are several magi in this town that I don't know about. If Lancer is a fair owner of magus in this town, doesn't mean that I stuck my head into a conflict between magi.
へえ、結構広いのね。和風っていうのも新鮮だな。
Wow, it's pretty big. Japanese style is unusual for me.
あ、エミヤくん、そこが今？
Oh, is that the living room, Emiya-kun? Saying so, Tozuka goes into the living room. Let's stop thinking for now. Let's just listen to Tozuka's story. I turned the lights on. It's already past 1 in the morning.
あ、寒。何よ、窓ガラス全開してるじゃない。
Oh, it's so cold. What is this? The windows are broken.
仕方ないだろ。ランサーってやつに襲われたんだ。なりふり構ってられなかったんだよ。
I can't help it. I was attacked by this Lancer guy. I was just desperate.
ああ、そういうこと。じゃあ、セイバーを呼び出すまで一人であいつとやり合ってたの？
Oh, I see. Then you'll find him alone until you summon Saber.
やり合ってなんかない。ただ一方的にやられただけだ。
I didn't find him. He just beat me up. Sad but true.
ふーん。変な見え張らないんだ。そっかそっか。ほんと見た目通りなんだ、エミヤくんって。
Oh, so you don't try to show off, huh? I see, I see. You're really just as you appear, Emiya-kun. Totsuko walks over to the broken window. Huh? Totsuko takes a piece of the shattered glass and takes a look and... As I said many times, I am not saying that. She cuts out the tip of her finger and puts a drop of her blood onto the glass. What kind of magic is this? The shattered glass combines on its own and restores itself in a matter of seconds.
遠坂、今の。
Totsuko, that was...
ちょっとしたデモンストレーションよ。助けてもらったお礼にはならないけど、一応筋は通しておかないとね。
It's just a small demonstration. It won't be enough to repay you for seeing me, but I have to at least do this much.
もう、私がやらなくともそっちで直したんだろうけど、こんなの魔力の無駄遣いでしょ？本当なら窓ガラスなんて取り替えれば済むけど、こんな寒い中で話すのもなんだし。
Well, I'm sure you will fix it even if I hadn't, but that's just a waste of magical energy, right? All you really have to do is replace the window, but we don't want to talk in this cold, don't we? Yeah, sure, it doesn't have that magical energy to do that. You say so if it's something natural. But needless to say, your skills are beyond my understanding.
いや、すごいぞ、遠坂。俺はそんなことできないからな。直してくれて感謝してる。
No, that's amazing, Totsuka. I can't do that sort of thing, so I'm glad you fix it. And how will she respond to that?
できないって、そんなことないでしょ？
Huh? There's no way you can't fix it.
ガラスの扱いなんて初歩の初歩だもの。たった数分前に割れたガラスの修復なんて、どこの学派でも入門試験みたいなものでしょ？
There's no way you can't fix it. Handling glass is so elementary. Restoring glass that broke a few minutes ago is only an admission test for any school, right?
そうなのか。俺は親父にしか教わったことがないから、そういう基本とか処方とか知らないんだ。
So that's how it is. I was only taught by my father, so I don't even know the basics or the elementary stuff.
は？
I love that reaction. He's like, wait, what? That's so funny. Kozo freezes. Damn it. It seems like I said something I should have.
ちょっと待って。じゃあ何？エミヤ君は自分の工房の管理もできない半人前ってこと？
Wait, then you're saying you're just an amateur who can't even run your own workshop?
いや、工房なんて持ってないぞ、俺。
I don't have a workshop. Well, I do have that shed as my training area, but I think Totsuka would get mad if I call that my
ま
workshop.
さかとは思うけど確認しとく。もしかしてあなた、5大要素の扱いとか、パスの作り方も知らない。
I think it's impossible, but I'll ask you anyway. Could it be that you don't know how to handle the 5 main elements, or how to make a pass? I don't know the last one part. What she's talking about? What? I honestly admit that I don't know. Wow, that's scary. She's so beautiful usually, so she looks pretty scary now.
何？じゃああなた素人？
Then what are you? Just an amateur?
そんなことないぞ。一応、強化の魔術ぐらいは使える。
That's not true. I can at least use strengthening magic. The most elementary things all of elementary.
強化って、またなんとも半端なのを使うのね。で、それ以外はからっきしってわけ？
Strengthening, that's an awfully odd magic. So you can't do anything other than that. Those are glares at me.
まあ、端的に言えば、多分。
Well, to be honest, probably not. Her glare makes my answer vague.
はあ、なんだってこんな奴にセイバーが呼び出されるのよ。まったく。
Jeez, why did Saber get summoned to a guy like this? Yeah. Yep, he is a novice, isn't he? She sighs. It makes me mad. I have been playing around. I know I'm an amateur, but I don't think it matters right now.
まあいいわ。もう決まったことに不平をこぼしても始まらない。そんなことより、今は借りを返さないと。
Well, I don't care. There's no point in complaining about what's already happened. More importantly, I have to pay back my debt right now. Tosuka takes a deep breath.
それじゃあ話を始めるけど。
Well, I'll begin.
エミヤ君、自分がどんな立場にあるのか分かってないでしょ。
Emiya-kun, you don't know what kind of situation you're in right now, correct? I nod.
やっぱり。まあ一目で分かったけど、一応確認しとかないとね。知ってる相手に説明するなんて心の贅肉だし。
I thought so. Well, I could tell easily, but I have to confirm, right? It's only natural, only putting a flap of my mind if I can tell someone that already knows about it. I think that was a weird phrase, but I say quiet as I think she'll beat me up if I make fun of her now. Yes, I think that phrase. I think there's a different part where that phrase similar to that phrase when she gets mad.
率直に言うと、エミヤ君はマスターに選ばれたの。
To be bluntly, you have been chosen as a master.
どちらかの手に成功があるでしょ。手の甲とか腕とか、個人差はあるけど、3つの霊樹が刻まれているはず。それがマスターとしての証よ。
You have a holy sign on one of your hands, right? On your hand or your arm. There are personal differences. Well, there should be 3 command spells engraved. That is the sign of a master.
手の甲って、ああ、これか。
On my hand. This?
そう。それはサーバントを律する呪文でもあるから大切にね。霊樹って言うんだけど、それがある限りはサーバントを従えていられるわ。
Yes, that's also a spell that rules the servant, so take care of it. It's called a command spell, and you can retain control over your servant as long as you have it.
ある限りってどういうことだよ。
What do you mean as long as I have it?
霊樹は絶対命令権なの。サーバントには自由意志があるって気づいていると思うけど、それをねじ曲げて絶対に言いつけを守らせる呪文がその刻印。
The command spell is an item of unconditional obedience. I think you already realized that serfs have their own will, but not mark or rules their will and makes them obey your command. They're not lollipops, so do not eat them. A Red Series references, yay!
発動に呪文は必要なくて、あなたが霊樹を使用するって思えば発動するから。
There's no spell need to activate it, and it'll be active when you put your mind to using it.
ただし、1回使うたびに1つずつ減っていくから、使うのなら2回だけにとどめなさい。
But you lose it one. Oh, it works. But you will lose it one for every time you use it, so make sure you only use it twice.
で、その霊樹がなくなったら、エミヤ君は殺されるだろうから、せいぜい注意して。
If you lose all your command spells, you'll be killed, so be careful.
俺が殺される？
What, I'll be killed?
そうよ。マスターが他のマスターを倒すのが聖杯戦争の基本だから。そうして他の6人を倒したマスターには望みを叶える聖杯が与えられるの。
That's right. It's fundamental in the Holy Grail War for masters to kill other masters, and the master of that kills the other 6 masters is rewarded with the Holy Grail. What? Hold on. I don't understand what Tozuka's talking about at all. Like the part about master killing other masters, and the part where the winner gets a Holy Grail. Wait, does she mean that Holy Grail?
まだわからない。要するにね、あなたはあるゲームに巻き込まれたのよ。
You still don't understand. The verse simply, you've been dragged into a game.
聖杯戦争っていう7人のマスターの生存競争。他のマスターを一人残らず倒すまで終わらない魔術師同士の殺し合いに。
A survival game between the 7 masters, a game called the Holy Grail War, a battle royale between the masters that won't end until you kill all the other masters. Tozuka Rin states so as if it's the most natural thing in the world. That phrase swirls in my head. I have been chosen as a master. Tozuka says she's a master. Familiars called servants. And a battle to the death between other magi called the Holy Grail War.
待て、なんだそれ。いきなり何言ってんだお前。
Wait, what is that? Why are you talking of all of a sudden?
気持ちはわかるけど、私は事実を口にするだけよ。
Yeah, well, Shiro, you're not really keeping up with the uptake. You should keep up with this. I understand how you feel, but I'm just telling you the truth.
それにあなただって心の底では理解してるんじゃない？一度ならず二度までもサーバントに殺されかけて自分はもう逃げられない立場なんだって。
Besides, you should understand deep down. You should know you're in a situation you can't run away from, having been almost killed by that servant twice now. That's certainly. I was almost killed by that lantern guy, but
あ、違うわね。殺されかけたんじゃなくて殺されたんだっけ。よく生き返ったわね、エミヤくん。
oh no, that's wrong. In fact, you weren't almost killed. You were actually killed. Wow, I actually say everything in the lines that Emiya-kun said. Oh well, I'm surprised you're alive again. Tozuka come and finishes me off. That's right. That guy killed me. I certainly died. No excuse nor no negotiation was possible. I was just someone who had to be killed. So, even if I deny this battle to the death, that I cannot understand the others in it, they will not withdraw.
納得した？ならもう少しだけ話をしてあげる。
Do you get it now? Then I'll go on.
聖杯戦争というのが何であるか私もよくは知らない。
I don't exactly know what the Holy Grail War is, but
ただ何十年に一度7人のマスターが選ばれ、マスターにはそれぞれサーバントが与えられるってことだけは確かよ。
But I know that every few decades, 7 masters are chosen and given servants.
私もマスターに選ばれた一人。だからサーバントと契約したし、あなただってセーバーと契約した。
Wait, let's see. Every few decades. Oh, I thought she said 10 years. If she said 10 years, I will slap her. I'm also a chosen master. That's why I made a contract with a servant. And you made a contract with Saber.
サーバントは聖杯戦争を勝ち残るために聖杯が与えた使い魔と考えなさい。
Think of the servant as a familiar given to you by the Holy Grail to win the Holy Grail War.
で、マスターである私たちは自分のサーバントと協力して他のマスターを始末していくわけね。
And as masters, we are to work together with our servant to kill other masters. Tozuka's description is too brief for me to understand. But there's one thing I wonder about.
ちょっと待ってくれ。遠坂はセイバーを使い魔だって言うけど、俺にはそうは思えない。
Hold on, you say Saber is a familiar, but I'm not convinced.
だって使い魔っていうのは猫とか鳥だろ。そりゃ人の幽霊を扱うやつもいるって言うけど、セイバーはちゃんと体がある。それにとても使い魔なんかに見えない。
Familiars are things like cats and birds, right? Well, I do hear that some use human ghosts, but Saber has a body. Besides, she doesn't look like a familiar. I glance at Saber. Saber is quietly listening to our conversation. She looks like a human being. I don't know her identity, but she's a girl about my age. Just having a girl like near me is more than enough, so I don't get when she tells me that Saber is a fair, and besides, my heart is pounding right now.
使い魔ね。まあサーバントはその分類ではあるけど、位置づけは段違いよ。何しろそこにいる彼女はね、使い魔としては最強とされるゴーストライナーなんだから。
Familiar, huh? Well, servants are in that category, but they are on a different level, because that girl over there is a ghost liner. Huh. Never heard that term before. Considered to be the strongest of all familiars.
ゴーストライナー。じゃあやっぱり幽霊ってことか。
Ghost liner? Then do you mean she really is a ghost? A human ghost that stopped living a long time ago. There are many minds of those strong abilities who remain in this world even after they die, but that doesn't make sense. A ghost doesn't have a body. A ghost can only hurt other ghosts. So I have a body. A ghost shouldn't be able to kill me.
幽霊。似たようなものだけど、そんなもんと一緒にしたらセイバーに殺されるわよ。
A ghost, huh? She's similar, but Saber will kill you if you compare her to one.
サーバントは受肉した過去の英雄。精霊に近い人間以上の存在なんだから。
Servants are heroes of the past, given bodies, beings surpassing humans, more like spirits.
受肉した過去の英雄。
Heroes of the past, giving bodies?
そうよ。過去だろうが現代だろうが、とにかく死亡した伝説上の英雄をこう引っ張ってきてね、実体化させるのよ。
Wow. I forgot how much Info Dump, like, the original, like, fate route is, like, like, we're just beginning, don't get me wrong, it's a grand info dump that you shall understand much more later. That's right, a legend hero was pulled from the past, or the present, or whenever, and given a body. Keep the whenever a bit more later, okay, that comes important. Not this route, just in the future routes. You understand what I mean by that.
まあ、呼び出すまでがマスターの役割で、後の実体化は聖杯がしてくれるんだけどね。
Well, it's the role of the master to summon them, and the Holy Grail does the rest.
魂を形にするなんてのは、一介の魔術師には不可能だもの。ここは強力なアーティファクトの力におんぶしてもらうってわけ。
It's impossible for a magus to give shape to a soul, so we're assisted by a strong artifact.
ちょっと待って、過去の英雄って、
Hold on, I hear all the past means what? I look over Saber. That she's a heroine from the past too. But it's true that no one would dress like that now, but still.
そんなの不可能だ。そんな魔術聞いたことがない。
That's impossible. I never heard of any such magic.
当然よ。これは魔術じゃないもの。あくまで聖杯による現象と考えなさい。そうでなければ魂を再現して固定化するなんてできるはずがない。
Well, it's quite interesting that he actually doubts it. Like, yeah, it makes sense. Of course, you will doubt it if you're like a magi and you actually know this kind of stuff. Even though she is a novice. Of course not. This isn't magic. Think of it as a phenomenon created by the Holy Grail. It's impossible to recreate a soul and give it a body without it.
魂の再現って。じゃあサーバントは幽霊とは違うのか。
Recreation of the soul. Then the servant isn't a ghost.
違うわ。人間であれ動物であれ機械であれ、偉大な功績を残すと輪廻の輪から外されて、一段階上に昇華するって話聞いたことない？
No, have you been taught that any humans, animals, or machines that leave any great achievements behind get removed from the ring of reincarnation and some line into beings of higher rank?
英霊っていうのはそういう連中よ。
Heroes are that sort of being.
要するに崇め立て祀られて疑似的な神様になった者たちなんでしょうね。
To put simply, they have been worshipped and made into artificial gods.
高霊術とか口寄せとかそういう一般的な霊を扱う魔術は彼らの力の一部を借り受けて奇跡を起こすでしょ。
Ghost magic, such as supplicating ghosts, uses heroic spirits to make miracles happen.
けどこのサーバントっていうのは英霊本体を直接連れてきて使い魔にする。
But the servants are familiars of the heroes themselves.
だから基本的には霊体としてそばにいるけど必要とあれば実体化させて戦わせられるってわけ。
So they come you in spirit form, but if need be, you can give them form to make them fight.
その霊体と実体を使い分けられるってことか。
So you mean you can give them form or keep them in spirit form?
遠坂のサーバントは姿が見えないけど今は霊体ってことか。
I don't see your servant, so he must be in spirit form right now. Yes, because Rin went to spirit form because Saber cut him, slashed his chest. Let's say. It's like, yeah, your servant fucking nearly killed my fucking servant, you bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you when I repay our debt. You'll see. At least that's what I like to think.
いえ、あいつはうちの召喚人で傷を癒している最中よ。
No, he's healing his wounds in the semicircle in my house right now.
さっきセイバーにやられたでしょ。あれだってあと少し強制撤去が遅かったら一撃で消滅してたわ。
Saber wounded him right now, right? If I hadn't withdrawn by force, he would have his head chopped off.
いい？サーバントを倒せるのは同じ霊体であるサーバントだけ。そりゃ相手が実体化していればこっちの攻撃も当たるからうまくすれば倒せるかもしれない。
Look, the only ones who can beat these servants are other servants, spirits like them. Well, we can hit them too if they take form, so we might be able to beat them.
けどサーバントはみんな怪物じみてるでしょ。だから怪物の相手は怪物に任せてマスターは後方支援をするっていうのがセオリーね。
But servants are all strong as monsters, right? So we let monsters deal with monsters. The master usually supports them from behind. This explanation irritates you for some reason. He calls them monsters. I don't know about the archer, but I don't want her to talk about Saber like that. Yes. Shiro is trying to be a simp. But he's also a Chad, so I'll give him a pass for that.
とにかくマスターになった人間は召喚したサーバントを使って他のマスターを倒さなければならない。
Anyway, someone who becomes a master must kill all other masters using his servant.
そのあたりは理解できた？
Do you understand it so far?
言葉の上でならけど納得なんて言ってないぞ。
In words, yes, but I am not convinced.
そもそもそんな悪趣味なことを誰が何のために始めたんだ。
To begin with, who started such a thing and why?
それは私が知るべきことでもないし答えてあげることでもない。そのあたりはいずれちゃんと聖杯戦争を監督しているやつに聞きなさい。
That's not something I know about, nor should I answer. You should put that kind of question to the one overseeing the Holy Grail.
私が教えてあげられるのはね、あなたはもう戦うしかなくてサーバントは強力な使い魔だからうまく使えってことだけよ。
The one thing I can tell you is that you can do now is fight, and servants are powerful familiars, but you should use them wisely. Does it say so and turns to Saber?
さてレミヤ君から話を聞いた限りじゃあなたは不完全な状態みたいね、セイバー。
So,
マスターとしての心得がない魔術師見習いに呼び出されたんだから。
now then, let me talk to my dear Baber. I wanted to say that. I've been waiting for you to say that. Now I got off that my chest. Don't worry. Yes, I'll continue using these references. Not much in Fame, probably in UW, because that's where the British series comes from, but you know. You get what I'm talking about, right? So, from what I hear from Emiya-kun, you must not be in full form, Saber. You were summoned by an apprentice magus who have no idea to be a master.
ええ、あなたの言う通り、私は万全ではありません。
Yes, I am not in full form, as you say.
シローには私を実体化させる魔力がないため、霊体に戻ることも、魔力の回復も難しいでしょう。
Since Shiro does not have enough magical energy to give me form, it will be difficult for me to turn into a spirit or to replenish my magical energy.
驚いたわ。そこまでひどかったこともだけど、あなたが正直に話してくれるなんて思わなかった。どうやって弱みを聞き出そうかなって程度だったのに。
I'm surprised that you were in that bad a state. But I didn't think you'd tell me honestly. I was wondering how I ought to find out your weaknesses.
敵に弱点を見抜かれるのは不本意ですが、あなたの目は欺けそうにない。こちらの手札を隠しても意味はないでしょう。
I do not wish to let others know of my weakness, but I do not think I can fool you. It would be meaningless to hide our situation from you.
それならばあなたに知ってもらうことで、シローにより深く現状を理解してもらった方がいい。
So it would be better for us to tell you our situation and to have Shiro better understand the situation he is right now.
正解。風格も十分と。もう、ますます惜しい。私がセイバーのマスターだったら、こんな戦い勝ったも同然だったのに。
Correct, and you have a good personality too. Jeez, I regret even more now. If I was your master, I would certainly won this war. Give me Baber now, Shiro! Those who clench her fists with anger.
父さんか。それ、俺がふさわしくないってことか。
So do you mean I'm not fit to be our master?
当然でしょ、ヘッポコ。
Of course not, idiot. Wow, she just said something that any normal person will have trouble saying.
何？まだなんか質問があるの？
What? Do you have any more questions? And she doesn't realize it. Her own image from school crumbles inside me. Good going, Issei. Tosuka certainly shows no openings, just like a devil.
さて、話がまとまったところで、そろそろ行きましょうか。
Well, we're done talking, so let's get going. Tosuka suddenly sees something strange.
行くってどこへ？
Huh? Go where?
だから、あなたが巻き込まれたこのゲーム、聖杯戦争をよく知っているやつに会いに行くの。
Huh?
エミヤ君、聖杯戦争の理由について知りたいんでしょ？
We're going to see the guy who knows all about the game you're involved in, the Holy Grail War. You want to know the reason behind the Holy Grail War, right?
それは当然だ。けど、それってどこだよ？もうこんな時間なんだし、あんまり遠いのは。
Of course, but where is it? It's really late, so...
大丈夫。隣町だから、急げば夜明けまでには帰ってこれるわ。それに、明日は日曜なんだから、別に夜更かししてもいいじゃない。
It's fine. It's in their town, so we should hurry back by dawn if we hurry. And besides, it's Sunday tomorrow, so it should be fine to stay up late. I don't know about that. Hey, I don't like waking up that late anyways. And it's like Sunday, so I was like, that's the day I go to church, so I was like, that doesn't seem right.
いや、そういう問題じゃなくて。
No, that's not the problem. It's just that a lot of things happened today, so I just want to rest and think about them.
何？行かないの？もう、エミヤ君がそう言うんならいいけど、セイバーは？
Well, you're not going. Whatever you say so, but what about you, Saber? Then ask
ち
Saber.
ょっと待って、セイバーは関係ないだろう。あんまり無理強いするな。
Hold on, that's nothing to do with Saber. Don't push her.
もうマスターとしての自覚はあるんだ。私がセイバーと話すのは嫌？
I'm loving Rin's personality. This is why she's the best girl. Of course, her thighs as well. That makes it better. That makes it better. Oh, you're already feeling like a master. You don't want me to talk to Saber.
そんなことあるか。 ただ遠坂の言うのが本当ならセイバーは昔の英雄なんだろ。ならこんな現代に呼び出されて右も左もわからないはずだ。
That's not it. It's just that, what if you said it's true, then Siri is a heroine from the past, right? So she wouldn't know about this time since she was summoned.
だから
So,
シロ、それは違う。サーバントは人間の世であるのならあらゆる時代に適応します。ですからこの時代のこともよく知っている。
Shiro, that is wrong. Servants can adapt to any time, so I know a lot about this age as well.
知ってるって本当に？
really?
もちろんこの時代に呼び出されたのも一度ではありませんから。
Yes, this is not the first time I have been summoned in this age.
What? No way.
嘘。どんな確率よそれ。
No way. What are the chances of that?
Hey, Toast was surprised too. So that must mean Siri said something incredible.
シロ、私は彼女に賛成です。あなたはマスターとして知識がなさすぎる。
Shiro,
あなたと契約したサーバントとしてシロには強くなってもらわなければ困ります。
Shiro, I agree with her. You lack experience as a master. As a servant, make a contract with you. I want you to be stronger.
Siri stared to me slightly. It's a gentle stare that's worried. That's worried, not for herself, but for me.
分かった。行けばいいんだろ。行けば。
Alright, so I'll go.
で、それってどこなんだ遠坂。ちゃんと帰ってこれる場所なんだろうな。
So where's this place, Osaka? It's a place we can come back from, right?
もちろん。行き先は隣町の琴峰教会。そこがこの戦いを監督してるエセ神父の居所よ。
of course, we're heading to the Kotimine Church in a neighboring town. That's where the false priest, the one who oversees this battle, is living.
Tosaka makes an evil smile. Looks like she's having fun dragging me around while I don't know anything. It might be a prejudice, but I'm beginning to feel like there's a problem with her personality. I think there's nothing wrong with her personality. It's perfect. We walk through the nighttime town. It's past 1 in the morning, and there's no one out at this time. The lights and the houses are out, and only the street lamps illuminate the silent town.
まあ遠坂、つかのことを聞くけど、歩いて隣町まで行く気なのか？
Hey Toza, are you planning to walk in the neighboring town?
そうよ。だって電車もバスも終わってるでしょ。いいんじゃない？たまには夜の散歩っていうのも。
Yeah, the buses and train have stopped running. And walking is good once in a while, right?
そうか。一応聞くけど、隣町までどのくらいかかるか知ってるか？
I see. That if I may ask, do you know how long it takes to get there?
歩いてだと1時間ぐらいかしらね。まあ、遅くなったら帰りはタクシーでも拾えばいいでしょ。
Well, it should take about an hour walking. If it gets late, we can always take a taxi.
そんな余分な金は使わないし、俺が言いたいのは、女の子が夜出歩くのはどうかってことだ。最近物騒なのは知ってるだろ？
Oh
もしも
wow.
のことがあったら責任持てないぞ、俺。
I won't waste that kind of money. And besides, what I mean is it may be dangerous for girls to walk around at a time like this. You know, it's dangerous, right? I won't be responsible if something happens. As I keep saying, Shiro's getting cancelled. Damn.
安心しなさい。相手がどんなやつだろうとちょっかいなんて出してこないわ。
Don't worry.
エミヤ君は忘れてるみたいだけど、そこにいるセイバーはとんでもなくお強いんだから。
Don't worry. No one's going to mess with us. You may be forgetting, but Saber's really strong.
Oh, she's right. Whoever it is, if someone attacks her, they will be counterattacked viciously.
リン、シロは今何を言いたかったのでしょう。私には理解できなかったのですが。
Oh wow, look at her! Look at her! Look at her! She's oversized with that freaking raincoat.
Rin, what was she was saying? I did not quite understand.
いや、大した勘違いっぷりっていうか、大間抜けっていうか。なんでも、私たちが痴漢で襲われたら、エミヤくんが助けてくれるんだって。
Huh? Well, he just made a big misunderstanding. Or me playing stupid. He's saying he'll help if some pervert appears.
そんな、シロは私のマスターだ。それでは立場が逆ではないですか。
What? Shiro's my master. I should be protecting him instead.
そういうの考えてないんじゃない？魔術師とかサーバントとかどうでもいいって感じ。あいつの頭の中、一度見てみたくなったわね。
I don't think he's thinking about that sort of thing. He seems unconcerned about Magi and servants. And I think I kind of wonder what's going on in his head.
Tozuka and Sarah now know each other well enough to talk to each other. Sarah's been silent ever since I stopped her from going out dressed like she was. She said she wouldn't take off her armor, so I made her wear a raincoat, and she's been quiet ever since. It's like,
Shiro, I do not like this raincoat. Give me the color blue. I want a blue raincoat.
yes, that's what I think. Now she follows me, only speaks to Tozuka.
あれ？どっちに行くのよ、エミヤくん。
橋に出ればいいんだろ。ならこっちのが近道だ。
Wait, where are you going, Emiya-kun? Isn't that the wrong way?
We need to get to the bridge, right? Then this will be a shortcut. I don't want to walk alongside them, so I should quickly make my way to the smaller side road. They follow me without objection. We come into a park. We have to cross the bridge to the neighbor town Shintobat.
こんな道あったんだ。そっか。橋には公園からでも行けるんだから、公園を目指せばいいのね。
Wow, I didn't know about this road. I see, since you can get to the bridge from the park, all you have to do is head for the park.
Also looks up at the bridge, talking happily. Yeah, it's quite nice when you find those type of shortcuts. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite interesting seeing them walk around all the time. It's like an hour? Why don't you just like take a car or like a bicycle after that? That's like too much for me. Maybe it's just because it's nighttime. There's a face looking up at the bridge seems even more beautiful than at school. I'm troubled.
いいから行くぞ。別に遊びに来たわけじゃないんだから。
Yeah, let's go. We didn't come here to play around. I heard Tozuka was staying still in the park and make my way up the stairs. Once we reach a road alongside, Shinto will be straight ahead of us. There's no one on the bridge. That's only natural, as not many people use it even during daytime. It's more normal to use the bus or the train to get to nearby town, so this bridge is rarely used. This is because it's so long and carries a fear that it might collapse on you. Not me, but why this place isn't used for dates, even though it's a perfect location-wise.
バカらしい。何考えてんだ俺。
That's too, what am I thinking? Saber's following me slightly. Tozuka's walking right beside me, trying to ignore them. I hurry across the bridge. Beyond the bridge, Tozuka leads us to the suburbs. When I think about Shinto, only office buildings in front of the city come to mind. But there are streets from older times once you get away from the station. The suburbs are most extreme of those. They are hilly roads and high ground overlooking the sea. As you go far up the hill, there are fewer buildings and the foreign center built on the slope of the hill that can be seen.
この上が教会よ。エミヤくんも一度ぐらいは行ったことがあるんじゃない？
The church is up there. You must have been there at least once, right?
いや、ない。あそこが孤児院だったってことぐらいは知ってるけど。
No, I know it used to be an orphanage though.
そう。なら今日が初めてか。 じゃあ少し気を引き締めた方がいいわ。
I
あそ
see.
この神父は一筋縄じゃいかないか
Then it'll be your first time today. You should prepare yourself. The priest there is a difficult man to deal with.
As it starts up the hill. Looking up, I can see buildings top of the hill. A church on top of the hill. I never thought I'd visit God's house for the first time for a reason like this.
すごいなこれ。
Wow, this is really awesome. And look at this church. It's like in a Baptist style architecture. Quite iconic, I guess. Those has some Catholic motifs because it is a Catholic church. But also interesting, this church actually exists in Japan. You can visit it. I forgot where you can find it, but you can find it somewhere. So, if you're a Christian and you're visiting Japan and you're Catholic, I guess, yeah, you can go visit this church. I play Fate and I am Catholic. Good for you, freaking heathen. Well, I am being Protestant and I should probably just visit that church, really. Wow, this is really awesome. The church is magnificent. The whole top of the hill must be the church land, as a flat field welcomes me as soon as I reach the top. The church isn't that big, but it's compelling, towering over its visions.
シロ、私はここに残ります。
Shiro, I will remain here.
なんでだよ。ここまで来たのにセイバーだけ置いてけぼりなんてできないだろ
Huh? Why? I can't just leave you here when we just come up here together.
私は教会に来たのではなく、シロを守るためについてきたのです。シロの目的地が教会であるのなら、これ以上遠くには行かないでしょう。
I did not come for the
ですから、
church.
ここで帰りを待つことにします。
I followed to protect you. If your destination is the church, you should not go any farther. So I shall wait here for your return.
Sarah states clearly. It doesn't seem like she'll budge an inch, so I'll decide to respect her
う。
decision.
分かった。それじゃあ行ってくる。
Alright then, I'll be going.
はい。誰であろうと気を許さないように、マスター。
Yes, please do not let your guard down, whoever you are facing, master.
Oh, that's cool. Like, it's like a door opening. It's a large, impressive chapel. I've been anticipating this for quite some time as well. It's the second in my anticipation I've been waiting for. Since it's so large, many people must come here during the day. If he entrusted with such a church, the priest here must be a man of
ト
character.
サカ、ここの神父さんっていうのはどんな人なんだ
Tosca, what kind of a person here? Priest. The priest here. Is the priest here?
どんな人かって説明するのは難しいわね。10年来の知人だけど、私だって未だにあいつの性格はつかめないもの。
It's kinda hard to explain. I've known for 10 years, but I still can't grasp his character.
10年来の知人それはまた随分と年季が入った関係だな。もしかして親戚か何かか
You know him for 10 years? That's a pretty long relation. Is he a relative of yours or something?
親戚じゃないけど、私の後見人よ。ついでに言うと、兄弟子にして第二の師っていうところ。
He's not my relative, but he is my guardian. On top of that, he is my senior as an apprentice and my second teacher.
兄弟子って魔術師としての兄弟子
How senior as an apprentice? You mean apprentice as a Marcus?
そうだけど、なんで驚くのよ、そこで。
That's right, but why are you so surprised?
だって神父さんなんだろ神父さんが魔術なんてそんなのご法度じゃないか
Because he's a priest. Aren't priests forbidden to use magic? By their nature, a Magus and a church cannot be in harmony. The organization that the Magi belong is called the Magic Association. Another side of religion, the side you wouldn't see living in normal life, is called the Holy Church. The two are barely similar. They cooperate in name, but they're always trying to kill each other when given the chance. The church hate heretics. They try to eliminate the inhuman, and they count magic-using humans among their targets. For church miracles are only given to the chosen holy saints. Any miracles handled by other people are heresies. There are no exceptions, even those within the church. The higher one rises in the church, the more one is prohibited from the impurity of magic. And for a follower entrusted with a church like this, the more divine protection one receives, the more one should stay away from magic.
そもそもここの神父さんってこっち側の人だったのか。
Now, first of all, is this priest on our side?
ええ、聖杯戦争の監督役を任されたやつだもの。バリッバリの大公社よ。まあ、最も神のご加護があるかどうかは疑問だけど。
Yes, he is the one supervising the Holy Grail War. After all, he is a real agent. Well, I don't know if he has divine protection, though.
Crystal footsteps echoes as I approach this altar. It's bad manners to do that when the priest isn't here, but it's so late at night. He won't be at the chapel, so if he's anywhere, it'll be a prayer room in the back.
で、その神父さんはなんて言うんだ。さっきは琴峰とかなんとか言ってたけど。
So who is this priest? You said his name is like Kotomimi before?
名前は琴峰綺麗。父さんの教え子でね。もう10年以上顔を合わせてる腐れ縁よ。まあ、できれば知り合いたくなかったけど。
His name is Kodame Kirei. He is a student of my father, and we have an inseparable language, speech, my words, separable relation for 10 years now. Well, I wish I had never met him, though.
同感だ。私も主を敬わぬ弟子など持ちたくはなかった。
Jacob of Chopin. I feel the same way. I did not want an apprentice who did not respect her teacher. A footstep. He must have noticed our entry as he slowly appears from the other side of the altar.
再三の呼び出しにも応じぬと思えば変わった客を連れてきたな。彼が7人目というわけか、リン。
You didn't answer my repeated calls, and now you bring a strange guest. So he's the son of Woodren. You bring a boy to my house? Oh, both of you. I don't know. The way he worded that is like, it's like one of those like, or a protective fathers is like, oh, I see what you're doing.
そう。一応魔術師だけど、中身は点で素人だから見てられなくって。
Right, he's a magus, but he's pretty much a beginner, so I can let him be.
確かマスターになった者はここに届けを出すのが決まりだったわよね。あんたたちが勝手に決めたルールだけど今回は守ってあげる。
I believe it was the rules to report here when one becomes a master, right? It's a rule you invented, but I'll follow it this time.
それは結構。なるほど。ではその少年には感謝しなくてはな。
Very well. Then I must thank this young man. The priest called Kunumi slowly turns to me. Without realizing, I step back. He's not scared at all. I don't feel any hostility from him. But this priest still has a presence that makes the air around feel heavy.
私はこの教会を任されている琴峰キレイというものだが。
I am Kotomi Kirei, the one entrusted with this church.
君の名は何というのかな。7人目のマスターよ。
What is your name, seventh master?
エミヤシロ。けど、俺はまだマスターなんてものになった覚えはないからな。
Emiyashiro, but I haven't agreed to this master thing yet. I glare at bad priest, trying not to lose against his presence.
エミヤシロ。
Emiyashiro. The weight on my back turns to chill. The priest slowly smiles as if he met someone pleasant. That smile, it makes me.
礼を言うエミヤ。よくリンを連れてきてくれた。君がいなければあれは最後までここには訪れなかったろう。
I thank you, Emiya. You brought Rin here. If it were not for you, she would not have come. The priest makes his way towards the altar. Tozuka moves away from the altar and stands beside me.
では始めよう。エミヤシロ。
Then let's
君はセイバーのマスターで間違いはないか？
Then let's start, Emiya, Shiro. You're Saber's master, correct?
それは違う。確かに俺はセイバーと契約した。けど、マスターとか聖杯戦争とか、そんなことを言われても俺には点でわからない。
That's wrong. I sort of made a contract with her, but I don't understand this whole Master and Holy Grail thing.
マスターっていうのがちゃんとした魔術師がなるものなら、他にマスターを選び直した方がいい。
If a master should be a proper magus, then you should go choose a more suitable person.
なるほど。これは重症だ。彼は本当に何も知らないのか、リン。
I see. This is serious. Does he not really not know anything, Ren?
だから素人だって言ったじゃない。そのあたりからしつけてあげて。そういう追い込み得意でしょ、あんた。
I told you he's a beginner. Train him from the very first steps, will you? You're really good at that, right?
Tozuka urges the priest.
ほう。これは、そういうことか。
Oh, I see. That's how it is, huh?
よかろう。お前が私を頼ったのはこれが初めてだ。
I understand. This is the first time you'll ever depend on me.
エミやシロには感謝をしてもしたりないな。
Yes. Praising because Ren is now actually listening to his words. Emiya Shiro, I can never thank you enough. Falkeme laughs. Her caution makes me feel uneasy.
まず君の勘違いを正そう。
First, let's correct your misunderstandings.
いいか、エミやシロ。マスターというものは他人に譲れるものではないし、なってしまった以上やめられるものでもない。
Listen, Emiya Shiro. Master is not a role you can give to someone else, nor is something you can stop being once you're chosen.
その腕に令状を刻まれた者は、たとえ何者であろうとマスターを辞めることはできん。
Those who
ま
have
ずはその事実を受け入れろ。
those who have those command spells carved on them cannot resign from being a master. You must accept that fact.
やめることはできないって。
Why
どう
can't
してだよ。
Why can't I quit?
霊視とは聖魂でもある。マスターとは与えられた試練だ。都合が悪いからといって放棄することはできん。
The command spell is a holy mark. Becoming a master is a trial placed upon you. You cannot escape it. Just because it is inconvenient.
その痛みからは聖杯を手に入れるまでは解放されない。
You cannot be released from the pain until you obtain the Holy Grail.
お前がマスターを辞めたいというのであれば、聖杯を手に入れ、斧が望みを叶えるより他はあるまい。そうなれば、何もかもが元通りだぞ、エミヤシロ。
If you wish to retire from being a master, all you can do is obtain the Holy Grail and wish for it. If you do that, everything will be as you desire, Emiya Shiro.
お前の望み、そのうちに溜まった泥を全てかき出すこともできる。
Your wishes even
そうだ。初めからやり直すこととて可能だろうよ。
Your wishes even clean out all the mud inside you is possible. Yes, it is even possible to start everything over again.
故に望むがいい。
Therefore, you should desire it.
もしその時が来るのなら、君はマスターに選ばれた幸運に感謝するのだからな。その目に見えぬ火傷の跡を消したいのならば、聖魂を受け入れるだけでいい。
If the time comes, you will appreciate being chosen as a master. If you wish to erase those burns that cannot be seen, all you have to do is to accept the holy mark. I feel dizzy. The priest's words don't make any sense. They just confuse me more and more as I listen. but still, his work soaked in my brain and clot like blood.
キレ回りくどい真似はしないで。私は彼にルールを説明してあげてって言ったのよ。
Kirei,
誰
don't
も
go.
傷を開けなんて言ってない。
Kirei, don't go off topic. I asked you to tell him the rules. I didn't ask you to open his old wounds.
A voice cuts in.
遠坂
Tosaka. That clears my throat and dizzy head.
そうか。こういった手合いには何を言っても無駄だからな。せめて勘違いしたまま道徳を拭い去ってやろうと思ったのだが。
I see. It is pointless to say anything to these kinds of people. So I was trying to take away his morality while he was still misunderstood.
情けは人のためならずとはよく言ったものだ。つい私自身も楽しんでしまったか。
I guess it's true that comprehension is not good for others, and I rather enjoyed it too.
何よ、彼を助けるといいことあるっていうの？あんたに。
What does it do you good to help him?
あるとも。人を助けるということはいずれ自身を救うということだからな。
Of course.
今さらお前に説いても始まるまい。
Of course. Helping people means saving yourself at the end. Well, it won't do any good to preach to you now.
では本題に戻ろうか、エミヤシロ。
So let's return to the main topic, Abiyashiro.
君が巻き込まれたこの戦いは聖杯戦争と呼ばれるものだ。
The battle you have been dragged into is called the Holy Grail War.
7人のマスターが7人のサーバントを用いて繰り広げる争奪戦
Have you
という
learned
ことぐらいはリンから聞いているか。
Have you learned from Ren that this is an all-out war between 7 masters using 7 servants?
聞いてる。7人のマスターで殺し合うっていうふざけた話だろ。
I did, in some ridiculous thing where 7 masters kill each other, right?
そうだ。だが我らとて好きでこのような非道を行っているわけではない。
Indeed, but we're not committing these inhuman acts because we want to.
全ては聖杯を得るにふさわしいものを選抜するための儀式だ。
Everything is a ritual to determine who is the most suitable to receive the Holy Grail.
何しろ物が物だからな。所有者の選定にはいくつかの試練が必要だ。
Because of its greatness, we require trials to determine its owner. What trials? I bet this tree doesn't think of this Holy Grail War thing as a trial.
待てよ。さっきから聖杯聖杯って繰り返してるけど、それって一体何なんだ？
Hold on, you keep saying
ま
Holy...
さか本当にあの聖杯だって言うんじゃないだろうな。
Hold on, you keep saying Holy Grail War, but what is it? You can't possibly mean the actual Holy Grail, right? The Holy Grail. A grail said to receive the blood of Christ. It's considered to be one of the greatest holy relics and said to be capable of many miracles. The most common rumor about it is that it's one who obtains the Holy Grail who obtained the world. But that's just an invention. After all, the Holy Grail is still something that exists but doesn't exist. A Holy Grail that makes wishes come true, so it appears in many folklores and legends around the world. But that's it. A fictional power that doesn't exist and isn't possible, that is the Holy Grail.
どうなんだ、琴峰綺麗。あんたの言う聖杯は本当に聖杯なのか？
So answer me, Kodame Kirei. Is the Holy Grail you're talking about really the Holy Grail?
もちろんだとも。この町に現れる聖杯は本物だ。その証拠の一つとしてサーバントなどという法外な奇跡が起きているだろう。
Of course, the Holy Grail that appears in this town is real. As a proof, the great miracle of the servants has occurred.
過去の英霊を呼び出し刺激する。いいな。すでに死者の蘇生に近いこの奇跡は魔法と言える。
Summoning and controlling past heroes. No, A miracle close to resurrecting the dead is almost a sorcery.
これだけの力を持つ聖杯ならば持ち主に無限の力を与えよう。物の心眼などその事実の前には無価値だ。
A holy grail with such power shall grant its owner unlimited power. The object unreality is worthless in front of that truth. So, he means that even if it's a fake, it doesn't matter if it has powers that would overwhelm even the true holy grail.
いいぜ。仮に聖杯があるとする。けど、ならなんだって聖杯戦争なんてものをさせるんだ。聖杯があるなら殺し合うことなんてない。それだけすごいものならみんなで分ければいいだろう。
Alright, let's assume that there's really is a holy grail. Then why is it required to do something like the Holy Grail War? We shouldn't be killing each other if the Holy Grail exists. If the Holy Grail is so great, we can all share its power.
もっともな意見だがそんな自由は我々にはない。
That is a fair argument. But we do not have such freedom.
聖杯を手にする者はただ一人。
Only one person can obtain the Holy Grail.
それは私たちが決めたのではなく聖杯自体が決めたことだ。
That is not something we chose, but what the Holy Grail has decided.
7人のマスターを選ぶのも7人のサーバントを呼び出すのも全ては聖杯自体が行うこと。
The Holy Grail decides the 7 masters and summons the 7 servants.
これは儀式だと言っただろう。聖杯は自らを持つにふさわしい人間を選び彼らを競わせてただ一人の持ち主を選定する。
I tell you that this is a ritual. The Holy Grail chooses the people suitable to obtain it and selects its appropriate owner by making them fight for it.
それが聖杯戦争。聖杯に選ばれ手に入れるために殺し合う恒例儀式というわけだ。
That is the Holy Grail War. The ritual war, those chosen by the Holy Grail kill each other to obtain it. The priest speaks plainly. I have no rebuttal and look down my left hand. There is the mark they call the command spell. It must mean that as long as I have this mark, I cannot quit being a master.
納得いかないな。一人だけしか選ばれないにしたって他のマスターを殺すしかないっていうのは気に食わない。
I'm not convinced, even though only one person can be chosen. I don't like the idea that we have is to kill out the other masters.
ちょっと待って。殺すしかないっていうのは誤解よ、ヘミヤ君。別にマスターを殺す必要はないんだから。
Huh? Hold on, you're misunderstanding. If you think that you have to kill them, there's no need to kill the masters.
はあ？だって殺し合いだって言ったじゃないか。琴峰もそう言ってたぞ。
Huh? But you said we just have to kill each other. Konami said so too. Yeah, he's right. You should have said that earlier, Tosaka. Why didn't you?
殺し合いだ。
You will kill each other.
キレイは黙ってて。あのね、この町に伝わる聖杯っていうのは霊体なの。だから物としてあるわけじゃなくて特別な儀式で呼び出す。つまり降霊するしかないってわけ。
You be quiet, Kirei. Now the Holy Grail in this town is in spirit form. Is that something with form? So it's something we have to call for by a special ritual. Meaning we have to materialize it.
で、呼び出すことは私たち魔術師だけでもできるんだけど、これが霊体である以上、私たちには触れられない。この意味わかる？
We can call for it as magi, but since it's in spirit form, we cannot reach it. Do you understand what that means?
わかる。霊体には霊体しか触れられないんだろ。
Yeah, only spirits can touch spirits, right?
ああ、だからサーバントが必要なのか。
Oh, that's why you need the servants.
そういうこと。 ぶっちゃけた話、聖杯戦争っていうのは自分のサーバント以外のサーバントを撤去させるってことよ。だからマスターを殺さなければならないという決まりはないの。
Exactly. The play is simply the goal of the Holy Grail, or is to eliminate all the servants except your own. So there's no rule that you have to kill the masters.
Man, she could have told me that earlier. Yeah, why didn't you tell me that earlier? It was kind of, you made it more confusing, Ren. Oh, so Tosuka and this priest were being mean. Now I'm relieved. So even if we enter the Holy Grail War, Tosuka is not gonna die.
なるほど。そういう考えもできるか。
I see. I guess that is one way to think.
ではエミヤシロ、一つ尋ねるが、君は自分のサーバントを倒せると思うか？
Then let me ask you, Emiyashiro, do you think you can beat your own servant? Beat Saber? That's impossible. And the first magic is used against her, and she's skilled with her sword.
ではもう一つ尋ねよう。つまらぬ問いだが、君は自分がサーバントより優れていると思えるか？
Then let me ask you one more thing. It is a boring question, but do you think you're superior to your servant? Wait, what is he saying? I can't be Sarah, and there's no way I'm superior to her. For the question, my answer will always be that I am weaker than myself, so... Oh.
そういうことだ。サーバントはサーバントをもってしても破りがたい。ならばどうするか。
That's right. Servants are hard to defeat, even with a servant. So what should you do?
そら、実に単純な話だろう。サーバントはマスターがいなければ存在できん。いかにサーバントが強力であろうと、マスターが潰されれば、そのサーバントも消滅する。
See, it's such a simple solution. Servants can only exist for a master. No matter how powerful the servant is, the servant will disappear if the master dies. So, that's right, it's a natural solution. No one would choose to take the hard way. If you want to win, the most effective way to kill the servants will be to kill their masters instead. Yup.
ああ、サーバントを消すためにはマスターを倒した方が早いってのは分かった。
Okay, I understand that killing the master is an effective way to eliminate the other servants.
けど、それじゃ逆にサーバントが先にやられたらマスターはマスターでなくなるのか。聖杯に触れられるのはサーバントだけなんだろう。ならサーバントを失ったマスターには価値がない。
But then, if their servant gets killed, does that make someone not a master anymore? Only servants can touch the Holy Grail, right? And there's no point to a master that does not have a servant.
いや、霊樹がある限りマスターの権利は残る。マスターとはサーバントと契約できる魔術師のことだ。霊樹があるうちはいくらでもサーバントと契約できる。
No, the right to be a master still remains as long as you have the command spell. A master is a magus that can form a contract with servants. As long as you have the command spell, you can form a contract with servants.
マスターを失ったサーバントはすぐに消えるわけではない。彼らは体内の魔力が尽きるまでは現世にとどまれる。そういったマスターを失ったサーバントがいれば、サーバントを失ったマスターとて再契約が可能となる。
The servants who
戦線復帰ができるというわけだ。
The servants whose masters are killed do not disappear right away. They can stay in this world until their magic energy runs out. If such an abandoned servant exists, a master with no servants can form a contract with them that will allow them to rejoin the war.
だからこそ、マスターはマスターを殺すのだ。下手に生かしておけば、新たな障害になる可能性があるからな。
That is why masters kill other masters, because if you allow them to live, there is a risk that they will impede you in the future.
じゃあ霊樹を使い切ったら、そうすれば他のサーバントと契約できないし、自由になったサーバントも他のマスターとくっつくだろう。
So what if you use your command spell then? You won't be able to form a contract with other servants, and free the servant will go off with someone else too.
待って、それは。
What? That's.
Wait, let me read that
そ
again.
れはその通りだ。霊樹さえ使い切ってしまえばマスターの責務からは解放されるな。
Yes, you're right. If you use your command spell, you'll be liberated from your duty as a master.
もっとも強力な魔術を行える霊樹を無駄に使うなどという魔術師がいるとは思えないが。
However, I do not think a magus exists that will waste a command spell that allows them to use such a powerful magic. Oh, dang it.
いたとしたらそいつは半人前どころかただのふぬけということだろう。
If there exists such a magus, he isn't even an amateur, but just a chicken. Oh wow! Burn! Kiri just called a coward. The priest laughs as he knows what I'm thinking about. I'm annoyed. The priest is making fun of me. I think he's trying to provoke me.
納得がいったか。ならばルールの説明はここまでだ。
You must understand now. So we'll finish the explanation of the rules.
さて、それでは初めに戻ろうエミヤシロ。
Well then, let's return to begin, Miyashiro.
君はマスターになったつもりはないと言ったが、それは今でも同じなのか。
You say you have no intention of being a master. Do you still feel that way?
マスターを放棄するというのならそれもよかろう。
If you want to abandon your responsibility as a master, that is fine too.
君が今考えた通り、霊樹を使い切ってセーバーとの契約を立てばよい。その場合、聖杯戦争が終わるまで、君の安全は私が保証する。
As you have realized, you may use up your command spell to end your contract with Saber. In that case, I'll guarantee your safety until the Holy Grail War ends.
ちょっと待った。なんだってあんたに安全を保証されなくちゃいけないんだ。自分の身ぐらい自分で守る。
Hold on, why do you have to guarantee my safety? I can protect myself. Well, at least like you're not paying attention.
私とて、お前に構うほど暇ではない。だがこれも決まりでな。
I do not have enough free time to care for you either, but this is one of the rules.
私は繰り返される聖杯戦争を監督するために派遣された。
I've been dispatched to supervise the repeating Holy Grail.
故に聖杯戦争による犠牲は最小限にとどめなくてはならないのだ。
That is why I must minimize the victims of the war.
マスターで亡くなった魔術師を保護するのは監督役として最優先事項なのだよ。
Protection of Magi who lost their claims to being a master is one of my biggest responsibilities as a supervisor.
繰り返される聖杯戦争。
Repeating Holy Grail War. Hold on. Does he mean this kind of battle has happened many times before?
それどういうことだよ。聖杯戦争っていうのは今に始まったことじゃないのか。
What do you mean? The Holy Grail didn't just start now.
無論だ。でなければ監督役などというものが派遣されると思うか。
Of course not. Do you think a supervisor would have been dispatched if it were so?
この教会は聖遺物を回収する任を帯びる特務局の末端でな。本来は聖十字の調査回収を旨とするが、ここでは聖杯の査定の任を帯びている。
This church bears a duty to recover the holy relics, as we are the lowest of the special agencies. Originally, it was our goal to research and recover the Holy Cross, but here we have a duty to investigate the Holy Grail.
極東の地に観測された第726聖杯を調査し、これが正しいものであるのなら回収し、そうでなければ否定しろとな。
We have to investigate the 726 Holy Grail that has appeared in this far eastern land. We must recover it, if it is real, and dispute if it is not.
726って聖杯ってのはそんなにたくさんあるのか。
726? That may hold the grails?
少なくともらしきものならばそれだけの数があったということだろう。
Who knows? It just means that there have been at least that many things that seem like one.
そしてその中の一つがこの町で観測される聖杯であり、聖杯戦争だ。
And one of those is the Holy Grail from the Holy Grail observed in this town.
記録では200年ほど前が一度目の戦いになっている。
According to a record, it is said that the first battle occurred about 200 years ago.
以後約50年周期でマスターたちの戦いは繰り返されている。
Since then, the battles between the masters have been repeating the cycle about 60 years. I thought it was 40. Huh.
聖杯戦争はこれで5度目。前回が10年前であるから今までで最短のサイクルということになるが。
This is the fifth Holy Grail War. This the last one was 10 years ago. This would be the shortest cycle yet.
正気かお前ら。こんなことを今まで4度も続けてきたって。
What? Are you guys insane? You guys repeated this thing 4 times already?
まったく同感だ。お前の言う通り連中はこんなことを何度も繰り返してきたのだよ。
I feel the same way. As you said, people have repeated this event many times.
そう。
Yes.
過去繰り返された聖杯戦争はことごとく苛烈を極めてきた。マスターたちは斧が欲望に突き動かされ魔術師としての教えを忘れただ無差別に殺し合いを行った。
In the past, the Holy Grail Wars were terrible. Masters were driven by their desires and forgot their teachings as magi, and just killed each other indiscriminately.
君も知っていると思うが魔術師にとって魔術を一般社会で使用することは第一の罪悪だ。
I think you already know.
魔術師は斧が正体を人々に知られてはならないのだからな。
I think you already know. But it's the highest crime for a magus to use his magic in public. A magus cannot allow his identity to be revealed to the public.
だが過去のマスターたちはそれを破った。
But masters in the past violate that.
魔術協会は彼らを戒めるために監督役を派遣したがそれが間に合ったのは3度目の聖杯戦争でな。その時に派遣されたのが私の父というわけだが
The Master Association dispatched a supervisor to caution them, but they only made it in time for the Third Holy Grail War. The one dispatched then was my father. Do you understand now, boy?
監督役が必要な理由は分かった。
Yeah, I understand. We need a
けど
supervisor.
今の話からするとこの聖杯戦争っていうのはとんでもなくタチが悪いものなんじゃないのか。
But from what you said, isn't this Holy Grail fundamentally bad?
ほうたちが悪いとは
Oh.
どのあたりだ。
Oh? How is it bad?
だって以前のマスターたちは魔術師のルールを破るような奴らだったんだろ。
Because the past magic were people who break the rules of the Magi, right?
なら仮に聖杯があるとして最後まで勝ち残った奴が聖杯を私利私欲で使うような奴だったらどうする。平気で人を殺すような奴にそんなものが渡ったらまずいだろ。
What will you do if the one who remains is someone who used the Holy Grail selfishly? It's bad if such a thing obtained by someone who has no problem killing
魔
others.
術師を監視するのが教会の仕事ならあんたはそういう奴を罰するべきじゃないのか。
If it's the job of the associate to look after Magi, then shouldn't you guys be punishing those kind of people? I question with a little hope. But it's Kodame laughs.
まさか私利私欲で動かぬ魔術師などおるまい。我々が管理するのは聖杯戦争の決まりだけだ。その後のことなど知らん。どのような人格が聖杯を手に入れようが教会は関与しない。
Of course not. There are no Magi who act outside their own interest. We only supervise the rules of the Holy Grail War. We do not care about what happens afterwards. The association is not concerned about the kind of person that obtains the Holy Grail.
そんなバカな。 じゃあ聖杯を手に入れたマスターが最悪なやつだったらどうするんだよ。
That's ridiculous. What if the master obtains the Holy Grail as the worst guy possible?
困るな。だが私たちではどうしようもない。持ち主を選ぶのは聖杯だ。そして聖杯に選ばれたマスターを止める力など私たちにはない。
It would be problematic, but we can do nothing. It is the Holy Grail that chooses its owner, and we do not have the power to stop a master who has been chosen by the Holy Grail.
何しろ望みを叶える暁だ。手に入れたものはやりたい放題だろうさ。
It is a grail that makes wishes come true after all. The one who obtains it will be able to do as he pleases.
しかしそれが嫌だというのならお前が勝ち残ればいい。他人を当てにするよりはその方が何よりも確実だろう。
But if you do not want that, then all you have to do is to win it yourself. That is the most reliable way, isn't it? Konomi's trying to hold back his laughter. He said he joined my clumsy inability to accept the facts.
どうした少年。今のはいいアイデアだと思うのだが。
What's wrong,
参考
boy?
にする気はないのかな。
What's wrong, boy? I think that was a good idea. So will you not accept it?
そんなの余計なお世話だ。大志、俺には戦う理由がない。聖杯なんてものに興味はないし、マスターなんて言われても実感が湧かない。
That's not your business. Anyway, I don't have any reason to fight. I'm not interested in the Holy Grail, and I don't feel like a master even if you tell me I am.
おう。では聖杯を手に入れた人間が何をするか、それによって最悪が起きたとしても
Oh,
興
so
味はないのだな。
so you're not concerned about what the winner of the Holy Grail would do, even if it leads to disaster.
それは。
That's... I can't answer that question. Crap, his words are violent. They force truth onto me whether I want it or not.
理由がないのならそれも結構。ならば10年前の出来事にもお前は関心を持た
Oh
ない。
damn, I think I know where this is going. This is fine if you have no reason to fight. So, are you not sure about what happened 10 years ago?
10年前。
10 years ago?
そうだ。前回の聖杯戦争の最後にな。ふさわしくないマスターが聖杯に触れた。そのマスターが何を望んでいたかは知らん。
That's
我
right.
々にわかるのはその時に残された災害の爪痕だけだ。
That's right. At the end of the last Holy Grail War, an unsuitable master touched the Holy Grail. I do not know what that master wished for. All we know is the result of the disaster that came afterwards. For an instant, the image of hell flashes in my head.
待ってくれ。まさか、それは。
Hold on, that can't be.
そうだ。この町に住む者なら誰もが知っている出来事だよ。エミヤシロ。
It is. It is an event that everyone in this town knows about Ebiyashiro.
死傷者500名。焼け落ちた建物は実に134棟。未だもって原因不明とされるあの火災こそが
500
聖杯戦争による爪痕だ。
killed or wounded, 134 buildings burned down. That inferno so unexplained as the remains of the Holy Grail War. I feel sick. My vision blurs. I lose concentration and I can't focus my eyes. My body stumbles. But I hold myself firm. I hold on to conscience by clenching my teeth. I hold my nausea of anger boiling inside me.
エミヤくんどうしたのよ。いきなり顔面真っ白にしちゃって。そりゃあんまり気持ちのいい話じゃなかったけど、その。
Okay, I'm probably going to stop it.
なんなら少し休んだりする？
I'm going to stop it here. So I'll see you next time. I'm ready to turn out. Bye!